Hey guys, I'm Josh Stepling, and today I'm going to talk to you about the nonprofit organization. It's called Teach for America. They're an organization aimed at eliminating the educational gap in America that is correlated with the incomes of families. Today I'm going to go over the educational inequality in America, Teach for America's mission to eliminate that, Teach for America's history, and how you can get involved if you want to. First, the educational inequality. On Teach for America's website, it actually says that by the 4th grade, children in low-income communities are already 2 to 3 grades behind their higher-income peers, which is a huge gap, and it creates a hole for lower-income children. Very hard to get out. It also says that 1 in 10 students that are in poverty like this will graduate college. On Trinity.edu, it's a private school that does in-depth studies on educational inequality in America. It states that less than 20% of children get any college experience if their mother only graduates from high school, which is pretty insufficient. It also says that parental education, income, wealth, occupation are all positively correlated with the child's years of schooling, motivation, and academic performance. Teach for America's mission. Their mission is to improve public education in low-income areas. They also want to instill long-term sustainable educational results, which is pretty much they want to create a lasting educational cycle that will last even if they weren't there. So if they leave a region, they want to make sure that they have a sustainable structure set in place to continue educating the youth. They also want to create leaders with the people that they hire to come and teach these kids, and as in the classroom, they want to teach the kids to be leaders themselves. This is a short video on CBS. They had a little segment on Teach for America. We'll check it out.
For America's poorest public school districts, hiring good teachers can be a difficult task, which is where a program called Teach for America comes in. And that's tonight's Sunday cover, the recruitment tool for struggling schools that's attracting record numbers of top college grads.
Describe why a first impression is important.
Teaching is a new experience for Jacob Dixon. Just last year, he was sitting in a classroom himself at Penn State University.
Education has always been my passion. I either wanted to be that or a talk show host. But through that,
that's interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
you know, but I said to myself that I have my own classroom, my audience is my kids.
Dixon is a newly minted teacher at a charter school in the Washington Heights section of New York City, courtesy of Teach for America. The nonprofit organization trains college graduates to teach in schools in poor areas across the country.
What's been the biggest surprise?
You have to be very adaptable. So I think that that's one of the things that you have to learn as you go.
Teach for America was founded 19 years ago by a Princeton graduate and has become the #1 employer among graduates of prestigious schools such as Georgetown, Dartmouth, and Duke. So, along with the recent surge in applications, getting in can be as tough as applying to those elite schools.
I loved writing the letter of intent.
Sarah Pewlett, a senior at Columbia University in New York, is applying to Teach for America this year, but she has some serious competition.
I'm a little bit nervous.
It's always been tough to get accepted to Teach for America, but this year, as the economy tumbles and unemployment rises, applications have gone up almost 30%. There are more than 35,000 candidates for approximately 4,000 positions. But critics argue, even though these teachers are well-intentioned, constant turnover in these poor schools can be unhealthy for the students. David Stanley, a recruiter for Teach for America, doesn't see it that way.
What if every senator, what if every leading lawyer, what if every corporate CEO in this country had spent even just 2 years teaching in a low-income community? Imagine how differently we would think about, act on, invest on, and really legislate on this issue.
We will ask Americans to serve.
During this year's presidential campaign, then candidate Obama called on Americans, particularly young Americans, to serve a cause greater than themselves.
Certainly Obama's talked a lot about this in the campaign, but I think also the realization that as a country we have these kinds of massive disparities going on, and that if it's not our generation to pick up this mantle of civil rights, who will it be?
Part of Teach for America's appeal has been a chance for recent graduates to serve others. But many college seniors also see it as an elite credential for the next step in their careers.
But at the end of the day, what do you hope to get out of this program?
I would hope that I would get the classroom experience to go into policy and stand shoulder to shoulder with elected officials.
2 out of every 3 Teach for America alumni go on to pursue careers in the field of education.
So that's just a brief overview of what Teach for America does. They recruit college students, mostly after your bachelor's degree. They offer all sorts of incentives on going to graduate school, paying for things like that, and it's a good program. Their history: they were founded in 1990 by 21-year-old Wendy Kopp. It was actually mentioned in her thesis, her senior year at Princeton, and her senior year she ended up raising $2.5 million of startup funding for the company. Since then, it's grown from 500 to 28,000 in the 20 years that it's been up. It serves 39 regions in America, from Hawaii to California to the East Coast, and it's helped over 3 million students. How you can help. You can get involved, you can volunteer, you can join the team. If you're in college right now, go to their website, look at the application. It's a great program, and if you're looking for your bachelor's degree afterwards, you know, this is a great program to get involved with. You can donate, you can send money. They have people on their website who donate as much as $50 all the way up to Bill and Melinda Gates, who've donated tens of millions. Spread the word, tell others, and network. They have a Twitter, a Facebook, and a web page, so there's plenty of ways to keep in contact. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Thanks for taking your time to watch my presentation.